as I like to say for this occasion, let's get ready to rummage.
Right there now.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
No. You don't want to catch those green bad.
Are you gonna do some bread sandwich? Or are you gonna leave them there?
I'm gonna sit down.
Oh, I'll take those actually. If you don't want them, if you don't want them, we'll take them. Thank you very much. We just found these the other day. You got a whole bunch. Go away. Don't do it.
You're done shopping already?
Possibly. Maybe.
You are. Yeah.
Hey, Barb.
Yeah.
Got to buy. I did. I looked at the martini and margarita glass. There was only
This is the fill a bag sale. So you fill up a bag, they have $5, $10, and $15 bags, and you can come away with a whole bunch of stuff. I look for items that I can use, occasionally see if there's anything that I can resell, but mostly it is for things that I can wear, that I can use, or that I collect. It's crowded, very crowded, and so for me at least that makes it a bit more difficult to film, because you're trying to navigate through people, not bump into people, not have your bag or your garbage bag bump into a person. So I'm somewhat more focused on just looking and enjoying being there. But I did come away with a few things. The best thing was something that I did not even find. Taco Stacks was there and he found it, and so he showed me it and I was like, oh my gosh. So they have we'll call it a boutique section. It's a section of the rummage sale where things are priced individually, and normally this is jewelry, if they have any flatware, maybe some higher end clothing, vintage clothing, artwork, etc. And amongst the clothing was Da, 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 da. Can you tell by the color? A vintage Phillipsburg varsity sweater for a whopping $8. And what is great about this is that the person that owned this, their name is actually stitched in here. Now I googled them already, and they passed away in, I think it was 2015 or 2016, and they did go to Phillipsburg High School. So I'm assuming after all these years, their family was like, well, you know, the church is having a rummage sale. Let's see what we can donate. And thankfully Taco spotted this, and now it is mine. I love it. This makes the sale worth it in of itself for a vintage Peaburg varsity sweater. I did find another Peaburg item. It is a State Liner. This is a baseball hoodie made by Nike with Susie in the background. So since it's a Nike product, I'm guessing this was probably about $50, $40 to $50 at either the school store or at one of the local stores that sells the Phillipsburg branded stuff. And this, I filled up my garbage bag and I paid $10 for everything, in addition to the $8 for the sweater. But we got this. Can't have enough hoodies, especially if they're Peaburg. I did get some other vintage clothes. I personally like them for myself. Yes, vintage clothes do sell well depending on what it is, but I like them to wear for my, you know, work from home clothes. They're comfortable. They just feel better than the clothes from today. So this is by Gear for Sports. This is made in the Republic, Taiwan, Republic of China. So that'll give you a hint on the age. And it is a Harrah's Marina Hotel and Casinos sweatshirt. I haven't looked any of these up. I don't know what it's worth. I bought it because I'm like, oh, it's vintage. It feels like it'd be really comfortable. Is it reversible? No. It'd be comfortable to wear. So we got that. I picked up this Pendleton made in USA. It says Outdoors Man. These are always quick sellers at the flea market. You can look online and see what the going rate is, but usually there are a lot listed. So we picked that up. And then I also got another vintage shirt. Oh, the comfort, they're just so soft. This one has zebras, not only on the front, but also on the back. Then I picked this up, I believe from my Google search, that this is Saint Spiridon. A nice vintage religious piece. And I also bought these Catchmaster giant fly traps. I just looked on eBay and I think one sold for $13. So these will go to Taco Stacks. You can probably use them. My biggest purchase were the Texas Centennial Celebration posters. Now these are reprints for the 1986 celebration, but they are based off of the originals from the 1936 celebration. This one I think is really neat. We have that guy. The glare, you're not gonna be able to see. But I did take a quick look on the eBay app. I couldn't find anything. There are reprints of these, but they are newer. So I'll have to take another look. I really love the artwork. I think that it just has that great look to it. Now, if these were original from 1936, whew, watch out. But to sell these, I'll take them out of the frame. It's just plexiglass, but still, there's no need to ship them in the frame and add more to the cost of shipping. So I would take them out and then ship them rolled in a tube. But that was it for that sale. I found some other great pieces in the past there, some vintage Easton High School items, some more Phillipsburg items for me to wear. So the Peaburg varsity sweater, that was a great find. Thanks so much to Taco Stacks for spotting that for me. It was a packed rummage sale. Hopefully people can find what they're looking for, fill up a bag, and the proceeds go towards the church and they can have fun rummaging. It was good for me with the vintage Phillipsburg varsity sweater, some of the other clothing items, and then we'll have to see how the posters do. This weekend was supposed to be the opening weekend for the Tote Man flea market, and it's raining. Rain, rain, rain. Of course, of course. It was beautiful a few days this week. Temperatures were in the 70s, but alas, come Saturday and Sunday, the weather, not so much. So I will not be getting out to the flea market because when there is a chance of rain, people just do not show up. For a seller to have to pack the day before in the rain sometimes, and then go and set up and have that chance of rain, have to pack everything back up, hopefully your things won't get wet, it's just not worth it. So hopefully the following weekend will be bright, sunny weather, no chance of rain, and we can get back out to the flea market and see what the Tote Man and the other sellers have to offer. So fingers crossed on that. A short little video for a little rummage sale that, for me at least, with the varsity sweater, proved to be a great one. So I hope that you enjoyed it, even though it was short, precise, and maybe not, you know, fireworks going off. And I'm hoping for better weather for the following weekend for the flea market. We need it, because not only do we need to see what the Tote Man has to offer, but also Taco Stacks and I, we have to sell at the market. His warehouse is filled to capacity, so we need brighter skies and no rain, at least on Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, so we can go sell at the flea markets that we sell at. So let's hope for that. If you're going out to a rummage sale, I hope that you have a great time, that you perhaps find something that means something to you, that has some nostalgia attached to it, something that you can gift to someone, something that you might be able to resell, or something that you can just use. Go out, have fun, see what the rummage sale has to offer, and maybe come home with a bag or two of goodies. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you all next time for the next adventure, whatever that may be, here at Paper and Moose.